Hi everybody, I'm Paul Tran. Welcome to Learning Unplugged, where we mix a bit of acoustic music with some acoustic learning, with no technology except the camera that's pointed in front of me right now. Today we're going to take a look at 5 ways of resolving conflict. Let's put the bazooka down for a moment. Thomas and Kilman's research came up with 5 approaches to tackling conflict. They're all equally good, they just need to be used appropriately. We're going to go through all 5 of them today, just with the pros and cons of each one, and then we'll go from there. We'll start off with what they call the competing approach. And this is where it's very much a case of I win, you lose. But this can be a really good one. It's excellent when you're really short of time, when you know you've got the right answer, and also when you've got to make some unpopular decisions that just have to be pushed through. Just be mindful that if you overuse this one, you'll get a reputation as being maybe a bit of a bully, certainly someone who doesn't listen to anyone around them. The second approach is what they call the avoiding approach. And that's very much I lose, you lose. But this can have its uses too. If it's just a situation where it can just get resolved on its own, you can just leave it behind. If it's a battle that you just don't think is worth fighting, leave it behind. Again, if you overuse this one, you'll get a reputation of just letting conflict simmer and gets into something a lot worse. So that's the avoiding approach. The third approach is what they call accommodating. This is where we just please everybody else except us. I lose, you win. But actually, this can be useful if you want to let people in your team just make their own decisions and learn. Can also be useful if they have some expertise and they clearly do know more than you and they might have the right answer. Again, if you overdo this one, you get a reputation for being a bit of a doormat, somebody who just caves in all the time. That's the accommodating approach. The next one is what Thomas and Kilman call the compromising approach. This is what they call I win some, lose some, you win some, lose some. And this is where it's important to trade and really know what's important to you, what you're not going to give up, and what you're prepared to give up. And it's really good if you know the other person in the conflict, what's really important to them, what they might want to trade and give up too. That's the compromising approach. And the fifth approach is what they call collaborating. It's what they call win-win. It's where you have to work together to get to the root cause of the conflict and find out what's really happening. And this is arguably the best approach, the hardest approach, sometimes the longest approach. And the critical thing here is that all sides have got to be willing to collaborate. All sides have got to fully participate, fully discuss. So, there's the 5 conflict resolution approaches. And all of them are effective. All of them can be really, really useful. What we've got to be careful of is that we don't overdo them or maybe underdo them. What we're going to take a look at in later videos is how we actually strengthen them and how we rein them back. But in the meantime, I'm going to encourage you to get better at all 5 approaches, because then you've got so much more flexibility when it comes to resolving conflict. So, let me know how you get on in the comments below with each of these 5. If you want to know more about my work or Learning Unplugged, take a look at the website, which is ptps.co.uk, or the YouTube channel, which is Paul Tran Trainer. Have fun working with those 5 conflict resolution approaches, and I'll see you soon on the next Learning Unplugged.